The design for my custom 3D printer is finished. That means it's time to start putting things together. Before the actual assembly of the machine, I'm going to need to make a few parts to hold everything together. There's essentially three different things I need to do. The first being to 3D print some stuff to hold the machine together. The second being to cut all the extrusions to the proper length. And the third being CNCing some aluminum bracketry out of 80 thousandths aluminum plate. So I started with the longest of these three steps, and that is the 3D printing. At this point, all of the 3D printed pieces are completed and cleaned up, and bearings have been pressed into all of the pieces that needed them. The printed pieces being complete, the next step is to cut all of the extrusions and the linear rails to length. Now all the pieces that need to be cut to length are fully cut to length. I also recently got a really big box from Amazon that contained what should be pretty much all of the hardware needed for this printer. So I now have all the 3D printed pieces I'll need, I have all the extrusions and linear rails cut to length, and I have all of the hardware pieces that I needed to get from Amazon. This means that all I have to do in order to finish creating all the parts for the machine is to CNC the aluminum parts. There are 6 total aluminum parts that I need to create. 4 of these brackets will support motors and the final 2 will support pulleys. 2 of the motor mounts will be for the Z axis, 1 will be for the X, and 1 will be for the Y. The X and Y motor mounts have relatively complicated shapes and will take up more space on the plate. CNCing these aluminum brackets will be the most difficult step in making this entire machine, so I better get started.
When I heard that awful sound, I knew I messed up pretty bad.
What happened here is that I homed my machine poorly. I thought that the G-code wasn't as wide as it was, and because of that, the bit ended up going off of the piece. And it didn't just go off of the piece, but it actually ran into one of the steel screws that was holding the plate in place. So the machine actually ended up trying to drill through this steel screw, and the machine is definitely not rated to cut steel. In fact, it's not really meant to cut aluminum either. Fortunately, the machine wasn't hurt, and surprisingly, even the bit itself wasn't damaged whatsoever. However, I did mess up the last area that I had available on that plate, so I had to get a new one. So this screw up definitely cost me some time, money, and an elevated heart rate, but it wasn't a total failure, because I did learn something, and that is, apparently, my CNC can cut steel. I don't plan on doing anything with this knowledge, but You never know, maybe. So now that it's a new day and I've got a new plate, I'm ready for my second go. All of the brackets are now CNC'd. Everything went pretty smoothly, except I did have one hiccup at the beginning. I set the drill feed rate too high, which meant that the holes would chatter and weren't quite on center, but that won't matter too much. I'll still be able to drill them out and everything should be fine. So I cut out the pieces, but I couldn't get around to finishing them. So I haven't yet removed it from the plate or beveled the edges or drilled out those holes like I said. I'll have to get around to that tomorrow because it's pretty late now and I'd like to finish this video up. But other than that, all of the parts have been created or cut to length or bought, which means that I now have everything that I will need to assemble the printer. Which means that the next video I post about this project will be the actual assembly of the machine. But for now, I'm pretty tired. I could use some sleep, so bye.